Yes, yes. Can anyone hear me? Yep. Looks like we've got sound somewhere. Okay, great. It's good that I've only got like 3 subscribers. If this was like a big channel, I'd be in big trouble. Right. Okay, it's taken like half an hour to get here. Um, Not sure the audio quality is going to be any good though, but let's try this out. I have a nice microphone. I really want it to work. That's the annoying thing. Um, right. Okay. Right. So let's get started. So this Sunday night, what's happening? Let's look at Bitcoin first, the daddy. So this is the daily. Let's go down to the yeah. Um, Probably best if you guys put the comments in the YouTube, not on thing, because I have to keep switching apps. Um, right. I'm going to switch down to the 4-hour chart. So Bitcoin is doing its thing. It's grinding up. Um, we went through the sell wall, as I said in my little group the other day. Um, we've gone through the sell wall. The people still trying to smash Bitcoin down, but it's just getting absorbed and it just keeps going up. I think we might see us go through the 65k level. Um, we have to bear in mind that it could still go down. We have to just monitor it as it's moving, but it's just positive momentum behind everything now. And I think if any more positive news comes out next week, it's just going to send it off up past 65. I'm going to look at the dominance chart now and see what the dominance looks like. So the interesting thing is Bitcoin is gaining dominance. So people are selling their alts and the money's going into Bitcoin right now. So there's some sort of level of capitulation. Um, so I drew this sort of channel. It's not exactly perfect, but I did it on the higher time frame on the daily. So if I just expand that out, it's a bit messy, but Bitcoin could probably regain about 63% level. If we break through there, then it's blood for the alts for quite a while. But if we don't, we could see Bitcoin continue its downtrend. But at this moment in time, it just seems like Bitcoin is asserting its dominance over the market, and there's only a couple of coins which are going up, but the rest of them are just being suppressed. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. That just represents a buying opportunity. So let's go through some Bitcoin charts. I'm going to go through quite a few of them actually. Um, we'll go through Phantom. So Phantom looked like it was in an accumulation zone for about a good 3 weeks until it just broke out the other day. So there's an initial pump, as you probably see down here, and it went all the way up there like that, came back down and just stayed in this zone and broke out a few days ago and is pumped up again. What does that mean? It means that people want this coin. It's been performing just as well as Bitcoin has over the last few days. So people are selling their Bitcoins for Phantom. And the reason for that, if we just zoom out to the daily, we can see that it just looks really strong. I could say that we might have another correction in the next few days. It depends what Bitcoin does, but this could again move sideways before another leg up. And this looks really, really strong. Um, but I wouldn't rule out a correction. I mean, don't be jumping in at this point here. It's already moved, so you're chasing something that's going to be too hard to catch. Um, so some of the other coins I've been over recently are Reef. So my Twitter feed is full of these coins. Let's have a quick look at Reef, and then we'll go through all the others as well. Just give me a moment. Yeah. So Reef has done quite a healthy retrace. I think this is set up. If Bitcoin gives some space now to the alts for the alts to run, this is going to fly up. Reef is yeah, this could go up at least 100% from here, which is fine. But I'm not going to go for tops at this point. I'm not going to say this is going to do a 10x, 20x. It's just, let's stay conservative. Let's stay realistic for now. I mean, this could go up 160%. But Reef is one to look out for. And I think this sort of zone it's in now is a sort of zone where it's being accumulated. Because any further down here, then it's going to break down completely. Another one I like the look of at the moment is RSR. Again, it looks really good to buy. Yeah. RSR this is a good buy in my opinion versus Bitcoin because it's dropped quite a bit from the top, which means the and it's moved into a sort of a really strong support zone. The last time it went lower was at the beginning, well, last year, and then before that in November. So it's worth picking some up. I think I would start accumulating now. If it goes lower, I would get even more. The upside on this is really good. If we look at the Bitcoin chart, it's versus Bitcoin. This looks like it would go up into this sort of area and possibly break out. That's if we go like mega bull. And if that's the case, the dollar charts looks like this. And I hope to get better at these streams when we get more subscribers on board. But I'm not looking to become a star or anything like that, so I'm not bothered. RSR dollar chart. Look at that. It's just really strong. It's since last year. It's just gone nothing but up, and it's zigzagging along the way. And I think it's going to keep zigzagging up. I mean, there's nothing to indicate that this is not. This is going to slow down. There's nothing about it that says it's going to slow down. The only reason it would is Bitcoin broke down, but then this has been moving since October last year. It's been moving since March, so it's just on the march up. Even if Bitcoin breaks down, fair enough. What can you do? But I like this movement. It's healthy, and I think we could be. I marked this out. You probably see I marked this out before. It might be really small on your screen, so I'm just going to zoom in. Yeah, look at that. I marked two zones there before, so I think these were for my own reference. I thought if you buy here, it could go to here, but it actually moved up and went to this zone, and it's dropped back down into here. And I think this is a good accumulation versus dollar. And then we could see this go up about 200% to around about 15 cents. So a possible 200% move there. If Bitcoin breaks down completely and the alts go with it, this is going to drop way under 5 cents, and it could probably come back down to under 4. And if it did do that, then it's even cheaper. Really good buy. Considering that this is it's just a really strong coin that people do want. I won't go into all the reasons behind it. We're just going to look at price action today. I'm not going to discuss the actual projects. XRP. So what do you mean by space? BTC would need to go sideways for that. Yeah, that's right. So if we go back to the Bitcoin chart, Right. So right now, Bitcoin's dominance is going up. So that means that it's sucking up all the capital into Bitcoin, right? So people are selling off their altcoins, or anyone who's trying to get into the market right now, they're chasing Bitcoin. You know, Bitcoin's on the up and there's people moving in late into the game. So in order to give space to the alts, it means that Bitcoin needs to kind of move sideways for a period of time and maybe even like ladder down. And we could see that happen before. We could see, sorry, what's going on there? We could see that it did that in January. So after the initial move from 10K, so when we broke out in December, past 20K, sorry, the previous all-time high. So we went past the previous all-time high and it just went up and up all the way through to the beginning of January. And then it slowly went down. And this was the time when the altcoins started picking up. So this is all of January, the altcoins were moving up. Now, I think when I say we need, it gives the alt some space again, it means that Bitcoin could go up to like 65K, maybe even 70K, and it could again bleed down like this slowly. And if it did, that's fine. This means that the altcoins will have their run, and then we could presume an uptrend like that through the rest of the year. This is all caveated by as long as the macro economy, as long as stock market, as long as everything else is just chugging along, this is the outlook. Any sort of like capitulation in the other markets, then looks bad for all the alts. So you might get stuck and you'll just be holding bags for a little longer than you want to. So that's what that means. So to compare it against so to come back to the other coins, I'm going to look at XRP. This is not a coin that I accumulate or hold, but an opportunity is an opportunity. So this has done pretty well actually. I was surprised. After all the SEC stuff and removal from exchanges, I think I was expecting this to go down to about 10 cents, and it never did. It's just people accumulated this. So anyone who was outside of America just started buying this up. And the more you read about the case, the more it seems like the SEC just want to get something from them, and Ripple has a fairly decent case. Whether it's considered a cryptocurrency or not, whether you're a maximalist is beside the point. This could go back up to previous all-time highs. This could hit $2 again. If it goes beyond, I don't know. But I'm expecting this to surprise people. It's usually the ones that you're not watching, the ones that are not getting all the hype, are the ones you want to get into. And if you don't like XRP, you could look at Lumens. Lumens, see, I've marked this out as well. I think Lumens, if XRP goes, Lumens will go. And Lumens is essentially done the sort of price action people were expecting from XRP anyway. And I think this could just ladder up to about $2 and beyond. $2, I think a dollar is certainly within reach easily, and $2 is not far beyond that. I'm not going to give any higher predictions. I think we'll have to wait and see. There's just lots of volume going into this. So the other indicators I've got on the edge of my screen are just volume. Nothing more special than that. No worries, Benny. So the other coins, let's have a look. Tezos. I had high hopes for, but this seems to be something that's just slowly moving over a period of time upwards to, let's just say, it's not everyone's favorite coin, but this could go up to $10, so it could do about 100% from here. But it's a bit of a funny one. It does zigzag, so this could drop down. If Bitcoin capitulates for a short while, this could go down to like $2 again. But it seems to me like people are just accumulating altcoins at the moment. They're quite happy. They're quite content to spend their Bitcoin and purchase the altcoins. I'm just going to go through a couple more charts and then I'll call it a day. Just going to quickly look at a couple of coins that are on a Uniswap, not on the major exchanges. Some tokens. So we're going to look at Rari. Such is the world nowadays. My son is awake, and 1 second.
Lucas, why do you have donuts?
Just because I'm a donut. Wait. Yeah. So I have a little a Telegram group, and in there I was telling everyone that it looked like a buy at 20, and then I said don't buy it. Let's wait for it to break down. It actually broke down to around about 14, and it's recovered fairly well. It's moved really strongly, and NFT space is what is kind of like the hot thing in ETH at the moment. I think we could. I wouldn't rule out a move above $50 with this. It just seems like something that everyone wants. It's kind of strong. It's an interesting space. We're kind of like in tulip mania, and these are the kind of coins that people are looking to buy. So that could go up by about 150%, I think. And then another one was crowns. I think crowns. I'm going to zoom out. This is a bit too close. It's not even the right one. Don't know what garbage this is. Right. Crowns to me looks like it's just moving sideways. People are buying this up slowly, and I still think that this could be a 10x from here. As long as certain criteria met, as long as people still believe in Binance and what they're all about, I don't really care for it. It's just hype. It's just a crap coin casino at the moment. Like people are pumping and dumping. It's nothing that you want to keep hold of. It's centralized. Nonetheless, Crowns looks, I won't go into the project. Just look it up. It's Seascape, and their token is called Crowns. And I think this could go up by about at least 150% from here if it keeps legging up the way I think it is. And then another one I saw earlier on was Chain Games, and this looks like, again, it's really small cap. I wouldn't put a lot of money on this at all, but if it does well, it does well. It's just a percentage gains we're after. You could put a tiny amount on this. This could possibly go up another 150%. It's not a huge jump, but these are largely crap coins, nothing you want to hold for the long term. And so I think I've neglected some of the bigger coins. Dot looks really good. I don't think we need to go too much into that. It's a strong project. You just buy it on the dips, keep holding all the way up. The same with Link. I think Link is it's hit my short-term target, $36. It hit it. I think next is 63, and then up to 100, and then beyond. So this is just one you buy on the dips. Filecoin. I think Filecoin looks really strong right now. Filecoin is being accumulated. It's got this sideways pattern going on, so we could see another 100% jump up towards $80 odd. Phantom, I think I talked about this earlier. Phantom looks like it could go. It's just all looking good. These coins are certainly looking good. You've also got coins like Algo and this and that. You can kind of take your pick at this moment in time. Bitcoin Cash, yeah, that's being accumulated at the moment. This is going up. This is going to double in price. So it's about $700 odd. I think this is going to go to over 1,500 at least. You can say all you like about Bitcoin Cash. It's just Bitcoin, but it's just forked with its own bits. I'm not going to go into all the politics behind it. Kusama, looking good again. People are accumulating. When I say people are accumulating, what I mean by that is that when a coin goes up, and then doesn't retrace massively and break down. Instead, if it kind of just moves sideways and whilst Bitcoin's doing really strong, it means that people are buying this up. And then when altcoins are allowed to run up, this will just shoot like really, really hard, and people will be caught off guard. So these are the kinds of coins that you want to get, or if they're kind of like making a nice regular pattern. Like the only thing you don't want to get involved in is anything that's just moving really hard and it's already gone. Let it go. Don't chase it. Um, and I guess that's the other one. Track. So Origin Trail. It's kind of petered off. I drew this a while back and it broke out. It looks quite strong. It's moved up. What was that? That was 150 and now it's about 100%. If the hype behind this and Polkadot keeps on going on, this is going to push it. It's at 45 cents, easily a dollar. So you can kind of take, I think at this moment in time, you can kind of take your pick. Acro, yeah, again, look, gigantic cup and handle on the day. Let's just go back to the weekly. Look at that, huge cup and handle on the weekly. We've gone up, and I think we could go up even like a good 3, 4, 500% from here. This is one I think could do well. They released a few updates recently. And finally, I'm going to finish up with Ethereum. I've skipped over Dot. There's loads of YouTubers that talk about it. I'm not going to bore you, but let's just look at Ethereum. I mean, that's quite amazing. Having said that, I mean, Ethereum could. I mean, this is just a slow march up. Even if this goes down to like 1500, it's just gonna keep marching up. I'd like to see this move sideways for a little bit, but there's no stopping Ethereum at the moment. You can listen to all the FUD you like. You can listen to all the Binance nonsense, all this stuff about layer two. There's loads of layer two options. Whichever one is going to prevail is we just have to wait and see. But this is, just hold Ethereum. It usually outperforms the US dollar on a one-to-one to dollar basis. But there you go. I'm done. My son is waiting for me. Have a nice Sunday night, and I'll polish this up at some point and get some nice graphics and stuff going on.